what's ADB's priority is to eradicate poverty and strengthen the Asia-Pacific area by solving sustainable development goals. We wanted to know more about private sector, Japanese private sector contributing to these goals. So we visited 3 Japanese companies in Cebu, the Philippines, and these companies pursue not only profitability but also sociality. And these 3 companies are, first of all, Mansa Recycling Systems. The company tried to solve garbage problem, and Lockwork English is working on solving urban poverty issue. And Tsuneishi Shipbuilding is trying to already has established a regional development. So now we would like to hear more from Mansa Recycling Systems.
Thank you. Cebu City, Philippines. This site spells disease and poverty for so many people. But we believe there can be a possibility even under all of this waste. This problem is not going to solve itself. In fact, in only 10 years, the amount of garbage produced in Cebu City has almost doubled. So, where does Mansa fit in all of this? Well, Mansa first started their operations in Yokohama 2001 with a very unique kind of method for recycling waste. They are now taking that method to Philippines. So, what is this unique method? To be blunt, Mansa takes waste plastic and turns it into fuel. This fuel is a good alternative for coal because it doesn't produce as much CO2 gases. So Mansa first tried their luck in Philippines, in Ilawan district, with a 2-year pilot project. And this pilot project was a success for them. However, after the pilot was over, they donated the plant to Cebu City. And when we went to see this plant, something was wrong. The original 15 workers was reduced to only 5 workers, and many of them hadn't even received their salaries. What happened, we thought? Well, as it turns out, even though Cebu City had exactly the same hardware as Mansa did, what they didn't have was the soft infrastructure. So we came to a conclusion that hard infrastructure alone is not enough. So what was the reason the hard infrastructure succeeded then? Well, the know-how came from Mansa, but the equipment was all donated by JICA. And without the support from JICA, Mansa couldn't have advanced to Philippines. But we were kind of worried that this kind of support could undermine the leadership and motivation of the developing, the advancing company, in this case Mansa. However, the pilot project succeeded, and that encouraged Mansa to start a new plant, this time in Consolacion district. When operational, this plant will be able to recycle over half of whole Cebu City's plastic waste. Now that's a huge number. However, there are 2 main challenges Mansa needs to face in order to make this plan work. And these are plastic waste acquisition and selling the fuel to customers. So obviously Mansa needs plastic waste, right? We think that it is essential for Mansa to collect plastic waste from not only companies, but also from individual persons in order to use the full potential of this new plant. But this is very hard to do because in order to do that, you need to have the cooperation of the government when it comes to collecting and segregating the garbage. Then Mansa needs to sell that fuel to customers, but at the moment they only know 3 companies in whole Cebu City that can use this kind of fuel. So what they need is more customers. So the problem in a nutshell would be local adaptation in both getting the plastic waste and finding the right customers. And now we will hear from Lockwork English, that is in a way the opposite of Mansa. Thank you.
This is Loriga of today, where they face the most poverty in Cebu. This is the situation in Loriga, where they face unemployment. Over half people doesn't have job because they don't have skills and the education is not sufficient. We heard a voice from the village perspective, and he said there were some projects that were offered from foreign countries, but almost all of them were failure. Why? Because the job opportunity given and their inner motivation of residents did not match. Here, we want to introduce WakaWork to solve these problems. WakaWork provides skill training program and job opportunities to Filipino youth by connecting to their inner motivation. They are planning to build a brand new incubation center, the WakaWork Center. This center has two roles: to create jobs and human resources, and to circulate effects of WakaWork. By building incubation center, there will be more social issues solved and their sustainable work will be created. The WakaWork Center provides 3-step basic training, professional course, and job hunting support. Traditional training center only provides knowledge, skills, and job opportunities, but uniquely, WakaWork also provides values transformation program. According to their inner motivation, they provide skill training program and entrepreneurial development course. Especially the entrepreneurial development program eliminates social disparity by excluding job creation and next generation leaders from the poor. As I mentioned before, WakaWork has a circulation effect. Here we will introduce the story of graduates. She is Ira, who achieved her goal through WakaWork program. She is currently supporting youth financially. This shows how the model creates cycle. Not only achieving her goal, but she became a change maker. Also, as Cebu government expects on WakaWork Center that the model will spread to the whole world, whole Philippines, to the whole Cebu, to the world. The change maker will create a change to the next generation by circulating the value of WakaWork Center. Currently, WakaWork is facing the barriers that SMEs encounter overseas. One is the financial problems to set up the hard infrastructure. Another is there is no local partner who will support WakaWork and commit in the long term together as well as Manse. Even though WakaWork has concrete soft infrastructure, hard infrastructure is thing that has to be solved.
So online Manse recycling systems and WakaWork English, there is a company which has achieved regional development by partnership. We would like to introduce you to Tsuneishi Shipbuilding. So Tsuneishi Shipbuilding started its operation in 1917 in the town of Hiroshima Prefecture, Japan. And it has expanded its operations to 4 countries. And today, among them, we would like to focus on the case of the operation in Barambang Town, Cebu, the Philippines. So this is Cebu, this is Barambang Town before Tsuneishi came in. What do you think? It is desolate, isn't it? In this town, Tsuneishi challenged to produce a ship of Japanese quality as it grows with the town of Barambang from the scratch. The company, however, overcame the challenges it had faced, and as a result, it now shares 50% of the Philippines shipbuilding industry, which is the 4th biggest production in the world. And plus, the population has almost doubled, and 15% of that population work for the company now. And income also tripled, and 1/3 comes from Tsuneishi alone. And one of the most impressive comments we got from the former mayor of Barambang was the town consumed only 1 pig a day before Tsuneishi came in. But now about 40 pigs are being traded every day. So 40 times. How fantastic, right? And we had picked randomly 100 residents to fill in a questionnaire, and we got amazing results. And 93% said they are more than positive about the company and its contribution to the Barambang town. And more surprisingly, 100%, meaning every single person said they want the company to stay in the town. And the company also invested a lot in school and hospital, and its education and health. Also, they invested in infrastructure, and not only hard one like a shipyard, but also soft one like skill training. And skill training was indispensable to produce quality of Japanese ship. But not only soft infrastructure, hard software infrastructure was important. So we learned that in this case, the company was based on partnership to achieve hard and soft infrastructure. So we learned that partnership is the key success factor. So in this partnership, Tsuneishi each has a role, and Tsuneishi offers expertise, while Aboitiz Group gives local know-how, and local government of Baramban provides authorities. Altogether, they contribute to development of Baramban town. And there were some amazing words we got from the interviews. The former CEO of Tsuneishi said, "Mayor, I will do shipbuilding business in this town for the next 100 years as I did in Japan." And I was so impressed by his extraordinary grand vision and commitment. And also, the former mayor of Baramban said that he had to persuade more than 300 landowners to sell their lands for Tsuneishi shipbuilding. And Mr. Aboitiz himself said, if you don't trust your partner, it's a suicide to go into a business. So, the partnership. So from these three companies' challenges, we learned that partnership is the key success factor. And we believe those companies can solve the social issues, and if the more companies coming in with partnership, the more social issues can be solved. So we believe that it will form the virtual circle and eventually contribute to a happier Asia. So now, what can be the effective support from ADB? This is our discussion topics on the following discussion tables. Thank you for your cooperation.